You've got AOC and Democrats up there already on night one, and I'm sure the rest of the whole week, they're going to trash Donald Trump, says he sells out the country, when in fact it's their guy that sold out the country, and his number two is now running. So I hope they take action. What are they telling you, John?
Well, Dan, it's great to talk to you. Thank you very much for having me on. Yes, well, I think the upshot of that interview, actually, and it may not have been in that segment because it was a long interview, but Chairman Comer said, you have not heard the last of this. Now, he also said that probably the Republican conference does not have the votes for impeachment. As you know the numbers. They've got, three or four vote majority depending on who's sick that day. So it's difficult for them to get the votes within the Republican conference in the House to vote for articles of impeachment. But one thing is, he said they have not finished their investigation yet. They're continuing to investigate leads. The other thing he said, and this is from the beginning of the interview, is he said this is really an indictment. It's really an indictment prepared for the next Attorney General, the next President of the United States, and the next Department of Justice. And so we certainly have not heard the last of it. It probably will not involve or result in articles of impeachment, although that could change. They put it out now, as you mentioned. Congress is on recess. They come back on the 8th of September. So this is an opportunity for lawmakers to digest this report, to process it, to hear from constituents about what maybe they should do. Maybe that involves voting for articles of impeachment.
Yeah, I feel like people are like, oh, do the American people have the stomach for it? And some of the weaker Republicans will be like, well, why do it? He's going to be out of office now and out of political life, and he's got dementia, so he'll just ride off into the sunset in Delaware until whatever. So I get that side, but I also know there's millions of Americans that are like, these elite never pay. They never have consequences, right? If an American person did a fraction of what these politicians do, John, our asses would be in the pokey in 2 seconds, right? We'd be drowned in debt from legal fees and behind bars. And they get a little slap on the wrist and they go. And people are sick and tired of it. Speaking of that, one quick question, because you're our DC guy. Senator Menendez, did he officially resign today or not? What's going on with this guy?
Yeah.
He's out.
Senator Menendez, yes. Yes, he should be gone. He's gone from the Senate. The governor has announced his appointment, and so that transition is in the works.